And according to the press release that we received from a group called Black Seed, which is a Black queer liberation collective group, they are doing what they call showing resistance to a system that continues to oppress Black, queer, brown, indigenous, and other marginalized people throughout the Bay Area. Now, this is directly from their press release.
My name is Alicia. I am a current Oakland resident and also an organizer with Black Seed. Black Seed is an all-Black direct action collective. We are prioritizing queer, trans, femme voices and bodies and minds. And for us, direct action looks like healing each other in our communal space, and direct action also looks like targeting the state and creating resistance at that point. When we got on the bridge, once we got the signal that everybody's car was stopped, there were chains in the cars, and so folks pulled the chains out and chained their body, connecting one side of the bridge to the other side of the bridge, and then the chains kind of linked in between all of the cars. Once we had done that, that also felt like a success. So we created a lot of points of success because we knew this might be a difficult thing to do. Direct action is always a space of ritual and a space of healing. And so with that in mind, we started by kind of having words that collectively signify that we were all locked in. And at that point, some folks began chanting.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom!
It is our duty to fight for our freedom!
It is our duty to win!
We had banners that were laid out to give the messaging. One of those banners read Black Health Matters. Some of the banners were more specific and said, Free Michael Johnson, Justice for Mario Woods, Justice for Kayla Moore. We had banners that said, what are you gonna do this year? And asking folks to decriminalize Blackness. Once we got those banners up, had an altar that we were able to bring into the space. The altar had wood blocks that had names carved into them of people who had been impacted by state violence. Some folks put terrarium, some folks put medicine, some folks put Palo Santo, different things like that. And that was a moment of kind of being able to center all of those lives and all of the energy that we wanted to channel. Some of our de-escalators, the people who protect our bodies and make sure to kind of like be the vibe checkers of the space, those people were passing out flyers to folks so they could tune in to what we were calling Black Freedom Radio. It's where we had people talking about our messaging and then also people reading love letters to folks who had been killed or brutalized by the state, or folks who were currently criminalized as a result of being Black. Once all of that kind of was in motion, we began to hold the space. Until we all got arrested. When we did the bridge action, that for us was connected to this history of bridges being blocked. So for us, it dated back to the Edmund Pettus Bridge that was blocked and the March on Selma. And some of our members were mentored directly by former Black Panthers or folks who were involved in movement work. I feel like as somebody who doesn't have any warrants out for me, I am not on parole right now or anything like that. I have a lot of privilege to navigate the world differently. And so I'm able to put my body on the line for the things that I know to be true. And so in situations like this, for me, it really is a thing. It's really a space of, if I'm able, I should do this, if this is something that I really believe in.
One's gonna tell it like it is. And that's where it's at.